people play with people intelligence the way they play with people intelligence.
Man, it's wild how people play with folks' intelligence these days. You know, the way they toy with people's minds and intellect. It's like some have turned lying into a full-time gig. They're out here feeding y'all falsehoods for a paycheck, and it's blatant. Take this whole mess with 50 Cent, J Prince, and Big Meech, for instance. Prince recently called 50 a straight-up hypocrite, pointing out that if Big Meech is a snitch, then 50's basically a cop himself by that logic. That's a sharp jab, right? And to me, a sucker is someone who picks their battles based on who they think they can take. Like, they'll dodge one fight because they're cool with the dude, but then square up with another because they figure they've got the upper hand. It's selective, calculated cowardice. So here's the deal. J Prince allegedly threw some threats 50's way for dissing Big Meech and calling him a rat. Word is, Prince warned that if 50 keeps running his mouth, something might go down. Now, anyone who knows 50 knows he doesn't just sit quiet when someone comes at him. This time it seems J Prince might have stirred up a hornet's nest he wasn't ready for. There are layers to this drama, and J Prince's track record doesn't exactly paint him as a saint. His name's been tied to all sorts of shady dealings. Extortion whispers, questionable dice games, and even rumors linking him and his son to Takeoff's death. If 50 decides to dig into that and air it all out, he's got a goldmine of dirt to work with. In fact, 50's already firing back on Instagram, reminding everyone how he handles folks who try to cross him. He's not sweating Prince's alleged threats one bit. But let's break this down. Is J Prince really riding for Big Meech here? How exactly did he threaten 50, and is he setting himself up for a fall by tangling with the pettiest dude in the game? I've got some questions for y'all, but then I'm out. I'm just chilling, letting the breeze hit my face in a sucker-free zone. For those keeping score, 50's still got his foot on Big Meech's neck over those snitching claims. He's not letting up, but he's not the only one throwing punches. Recently, Top 5 took to social media to blast Meech for sliding into his DMs. In a video, he called Meech a rat and tagged 50, saying, 50 Cent, come get this fake 60-year-old kingpin out my DMs before I crash out and larve Big Screech. Naturally, 50 jumped on it, resharing the clip with a caption trolling Meech harder. He probably wanted to borrow some money from you gangsta LOL. While most of the industry's steering clear of this mess, trying not to get caught in 50's crosshairs, J Prince decided to wade in uninvited. Gossip blogs say he's been shading 50 on Instagram stories, accusing him of using Big Meech for clout. Allegedly, Prince posted, then deleted, a message claiming Meech was worth over $100 million before prison, and that 50 used his life to make money, tossed him $5 million, and now acts like he built the BMF brand from scratch. Sources also say Prince is pulling strings behind the scenes, threatening to send his crew after 50 to shut him up. But 50's not fazed. He clapped back with a training day clip, captioning it, "Get the message," signaling he's ready for whatever and won't be intimidated. Fans are eating it up, clowning Prince online, saying he should have stayed out of it, especially with his own sketchy rep. They're warning he doesn't want 50's spotlight on him. If you're not up on J Prince, he's the CEO and co-founder of Rap-A-Lot Records, a Houston legend. He styles himself as the king of Houston, acting like he runs the city. There's this unspoken rule that when big-name rappers roll into H-Town, Prince plays security, making sure they're good. He calls it checking in, but the youngsters trip over that term. Maybe we need a 2025 update. Call it getting connected or something smoother. Semantics aside, it's a power move. Tap into the right people wherever you go, and it's a blessing. Who wouldn't want access to that kind of juice? But not everyone's buying the protection angle. Word on the street is Prince and his son Jazz might be running an extortion racket. And then there's the dice game rumors. Allegedly, they host games in Houston where artists get fleeced for a quick buck. Those whispers got louder after Takeoff's death, but he wasn't the first casualty tied to their circle. Just months before Takeoff passed, Chicago jeweler Duke the Jeweler hit big at one of Jazz Prince's dice games, walking off with 100Ks. That win turned fatal. He was robbed and gunned down before he reached his car. After Takeoff's death, fans pointed fingers at Quavo, saying he should have steered clear of J Prince and his Mob Ties crew, especially after Duke's fate. The guy accused of Takeoff's murder, Patrick Xavier Clark, got indicted, but the trial date's still up in the air, nearly 3 years later. Shady. Part? Clark posted a $1 million bond a day after his arrest and was on house arrest. By November 2023, he was off house arrest, no ankle monitor, just a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew. Court docs say he can't contact witnesses, victims, Takeoff's family, or J. Prince Sr. and Jr. fans are side-eyeing it hard. How's he moving this free? And why's the trial stalled? Clark's standing firm, claiming innocence. His lawyer, Letitia Quinones-Holland, told Rolling Stone, he didn't shoot Takeoff, calling the evidence, video, and ballistics flimsy. She says Clark was caught in the crossfire, not starting it, and plans to shred the prosecution's case in court. Back to those dice game rumors, Whack 100's been vocal, accusing Jazz Prince of running a loaded dice scam on rappers in Houston. He claims Jazz sets it up, invites artists, acts cool, then sicks his crew, Lil Cam, Wolf, Big Capri, with rigged dice to clean them out, taking 30% of the haul. Whack ties this to Takeoff's death, suggesting Quavo's dice game argument might have sparked the chaos. He also linked Lil Boozy to Duke's death, alleging a similar setup gone wrong. Jazz Prince denied it all, saying he didn't know Duke, and that neither death tied to his games. He brushed it off as internet noise, but J. Prince's rep goes beyond dice. Extortion rumors have dogged him for years. Take July 2020, NBA YoungBoy got jacked in Houston. Allegedly, Prince's goons hit his Airbnb, snagged his chains and Bentley keys, then posted a video flexing the loot. They demanded $30K to return it. Prince went on IG saying he had YoungBoy's stuff and to come get it, framing it as making things right. YoungBoy wasn't having it, calling Prince a shakedown artist hiding behind checking in. Cameron and Mace piled on, accusing Prince of letting Drake get clowned by Kendrick Lamar and strong-arming them over Shakur Stevenson criticism. They mocked him as an old head stuck in street mode. Fans are now roasting Prince for stepping to 50 over Big Meech. With his laundry list of rumors, dice scams, extortion, Takeoff ties, they say he's begging for 50 to bury him. 50's built. A career on exposing folks. If he turns this into a movie, Prince is toast. So, what's your take? Is J. Prince dumb for jumping in and threatening 50? Or does he have a leg to stand on? Hit me with your thoughts. I'm curious where y'all land on this. Clark posted a $1 million bond a day after his arrest and was on house arrest. By November 2023, he was off house arrest, no ankle monitor, just a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew. Court docs say he can't contact witnesses, victims, Takeoff's family, or J. Prince Sr. and Jr. fans are side-eyeing it hard. How's he moving this free? And why's the trial stalled? Clark's standing firm, claiming innocence. His lawyer, Letitia Quinones-Holland, told Rolling Stone, he didn't shoot Takeoff, calling the evidence, video, and ballistics flimsy. She says Clark was caught in the crossfire, not starting it, and plans to shred the prosecution's case in court. Back to those dice game rumors, Whack 100's been vocal, accusing Jazz Prince of running a loaded dice scam on rappers in Houston. He claims Jazz sets it up, invites artists, acts cool, then sicks his crew, Lil Cam, Wolf, Big Capri,